Video I'll be trading again with pocket option, and over here I have a very powerful 1-minute strategy to share with you guys. This strategy works great with a regular market, so we're not doing this with OTC. It's actually a regular market strategy. Over here we're making use of our 3 indicators. I'm making use of 2 moving average, 1 parabolic SAR, and 1 stochastic oscillator. And this is the setup of the indicator. My first moving average comes with a period of 4. The moving average is EMA. On the style part here, I make use of this particular color, and of course I take my line to be on 2 pixels. So that's pretty much all you have to do. So when you're done, you hit save. My second moving average comes with a period of 17, and the moving average is EMA. On the style part here, I make use of white color, and of course I take my line to be on 2 pixels. So that's pretty much it. So when you're done, you hit save. My parabolic SR comes with acceleration of 0.028. The maximum acceleration comes with 0.28 as well. On the styles part here, I make use of this particular color, and that's it. So when you're done, you hit save. The last indicator I make use of is a stochastic oscillator with a K period of 16. The D period is 3, and the smoothing is 3, and the moving average is EMA. On the styles part here, I make use of this color combination, and of course I take all the lines to be on 2 pixels. So that's pretty much all you have to do. So when you're done, you hit save. And this strategy is a 1-minute strategy, and of course I'm making use of Heineke Ashi candlestick and 30-second candle time frame. How the strategy works, it's a very simple strategy which I'm going to explain in details when I enter a trade. But right now we're putting on the best currency pair up. Like I said, this only works better on a regular market. I don't use it with OTC, so make sure you're using this on a regular market. Alright, so we're putting up my currency pair up now, analyzing the market, and when I get a good moment, I'm going to come down and enter a trade. And of course I'm going to show you in details what you need to say with your indicator before you enter a trade. Alright, okay guys, over here I'm actually checking out a moment out here, but I haven't really get a strong confirmation I need. But let me use this particular part for an explanation before I enter a trade. Okay, this is actually a very good moment. And before you actually enter a trade with this strategy, the number one thing is to make sure that you have a confirmation of your parabolic SAR. Make sure that you have a very strong confirmation of your parabolic SAR, and it must be below the candlestick you're placing your trade on. The second thing is to make sure that there is intersection with your both moving average. Alright, make sure that the 2 lines intersect each other, and the both line is also confirming a very strong confirmation of an uptrend. This is actually a very perfect moment. This is where we're going to enter our trade, because this candlestick is more strong than the rest 3 candlesticks that has been generated. So when you have this kind of position, make sure you enter the trade. With our stochastic oscillator over here, you also need to have a stochastic oscillator coming right from the oversold condition until it touches this line right here. Alright, either it actually touches or actually out of the line, but make sure that you have it in a very strong overbought condition. Let the intersection happen in the oversold part here, but make sure the line is actually giving you a very strong confirmation. This is actually a very perfect moment, and right now I'm going to enter this trade for 1 minute. Another important thing is to make sure that the candlestick you're placing your trade on is very strong. So make sure that this candlestick are very strong and they are very stable. The intersection of both moving average must happen, and the both line must be giving you a very strong confirmation of an uptrend. The same thing applicable with your parabolic SAR. Make sure that the dot mark is actually giving you a very strong confirmation, and they must be below the candlestick. The same thing applicable with your stochastic oscillator. Have it intersect right here in the oversold condition, and the both line is to be giving you a very powerful confirmation of an uptrend. I hope you understand, guys. Alright, everyone is on the money on that. I'll be analyzing now again. So when I get a good moment, I'm going to explain in details what you need to see before you enter the trade, especially for a down trade. Alright. Okay guys, over here I'm actually getting another good moment for an up trade. So let me enter this trade real quick. You can see right here, this is actually a very perfect condition. We have our both line of our stochastic oscillator intersect in a very strong oversold condition, and the both line is giving us a very powerful uptrend. And the same thing applicable with our both moving average. The intersection happening in this position, and you can see a very strong confirmation of uptrend. And of course, I have the confirmation of my parabolic SAR dot right there. So this is another good moment. So that's the reason why I entered the trade. Another reason why I entered the trade is the fact that you can see the candlestick right there. These are very strong, powerful candlestick. So guys, let's wait and see if this is going to be a good one. Alright, a good one there, guys. And the money on that is a very powerful one. So guys, I hope you actually understand how this works. Let's keep analyzing. Okay guys, over here I'm finding a very good moment for a down trade. Let me enter this trade real quick before I explain. Anytime you're going for a down trade, you must have this perfect condition. So let me grab this particular part so that I can explain in the details. So anytime you're going for a downtrend, the number one thing is to make sure that you have a very strong confirmation of a downtrend with your parabolic SAR, and not only that, you must have it above the candlestick. The intersection of your both moving average must happen, also giving you a confirmation of a downtrend. And right here, you must have your both line of your stochastic oscillator intersect in an overbought condition, and the both line must be giving you a confirmation of a very strong downtrend. And not only that, make sure that you have the both line touches the downline of your parabolic SAR. All right. So let's see kind of money. Okay, good one there, guys. We're in the money on that. All right. Let's keep analyzing, guys. Okay, guys, over here I'm finding a good moment. We down trade. Let me enter this trade real quick. As you can see, a very perfect downtrend right there with our stochastic oscillator. The both line intersect in a very strong overbought condition, and they actually went down very good right here. If you check my moving average, you see that the both moving average intersect in this position, and the both line is actually giving me a very strong confirmation of a downtrend. The same thing applicable with my parabolic SAR. This is a very powerful one, so that's the reason why I entered the trade. So guys, you should also put in mind that I used to check my candlestick before I place the trade. Only make sure you enter the trade when you have a very strong candlestick. I hope you understand. Good one there, guys. We earn the money on that. So that is where I'm going to stop with in this video. Please make sure that you try this strategy out on your demo account and let me know how it works. It's a very powerful strategy. I've been using it for over 2 weeks now before I make this video. It's a very, very powerful strategy. Just make sure that you follow all the guidelines I laid down on this video. The most important thing is to make sure that the both line of your stochastic oscillator is actually giving you a very strong downtrend. Make sure that you are touching the downline anytime you're going for a downtrend, or they are touching the upper line here, which is the